MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. J.D. Martinez, the American League's leading hitter, continues his bid at a batting title right after this. Eduardo Rodriguez will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Eduardo Rodriguez has come a long way in a short period of time. Really needs to command the off-speed pitches. A lefty that brings a big arm and a big power fastball. 93 to 96 miles an hour. A good assortment of breaking pitches. The key for Rodriguez. Getting ahead with his fastball.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And we get things started here with a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man.
Count 2-1.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Here now the 2-2 is a called third strike down in the zone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, Ehire Adrianza, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He'll enter play at .313, 4 home runs, 13 RBIs. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Rodriguez has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it. I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Here now the 2-2.
3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. From the belt, the pitch. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Oh, and 2, here it is. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver. And he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Here's Nelson Cruz now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Cruz is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Yeah, and we didn't waste any time getting things going here. 2 outs and the base is loaded, and the next at bat could set the tone for the entire rest of the game. If he can get out of this mess without any damage, he's going to know he can shut the door all game long. And with this home crowd on his side, they'll be going wild, but that's a big if.
Settling in now, Eddie Rosario. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Adrianza on third. Polanco over at second. Cruz at first. 2 out in the inning. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Even at 1-1, the pitch. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Twins leave the bases loaded. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Jose Barrios gets the starting nod for the Twins. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Digging in, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Kevin.
Now here it comes. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Adrianza is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Sander Bogaerts do his thing. He's hitting over .330 on the season, and when you think about that, that's basically 1 hit every third at bat. That's the type of guy you want in your lineup because you know every day he's going to come ready and he's going to produce.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
This year against right-handed pitching, Benintendi hits a little over the 270 mark. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. And he got him.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. This is skied into short left center. Polanco trying to get there. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Josh Donaldson digging in now. He's been held in check in the series, just 1 for 12 coming in.
Donaldson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
The windup and the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He'll step in here at 275. 10 home runs and 48 driven in. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Here's Bogarts, the young shortstop. And there's out number 2.
Batting 9, the center fielder, William Astudillo.
That'll bring in Williams Astudillo, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, action side.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder. Luis Arias would be next. And he fouls this one off. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 3-2. Liner towards second. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8 pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Dero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Luis Arias. No balls and 1 strike. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's just 2 for 12.
Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Bogaerts, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
From the stretch. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Fastball called for strike two.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fouled off. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
This is the kind of pitching that's frustrating for me to watch. He had him down 0-2, then he started getting cute, and now the count is full at 3-2. It happens, but I'd rather see him attack the hitter and force contact if you can't get him to chase after a pitch or two.
There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Stepping up now, Rafael Devers, showing some definite confidence at the plate right now, and his recent numbers are reflecting that. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball one. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. And now pitch on the way. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike two. Count remains 2-2.
Had to be sitting something hard right there because he gave up on that pitch, but it was right down the chute.
Here's another 2-2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
And this is taken for a ball. He walked him, and the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
And here's Jose Peraza. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch on its way. In his career, Peraza hits a little over the 270 mark. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show.
back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, "Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team." Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch on its way. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Digging in, Jorge Polanco. He reached on a single in his first try. The pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The catcher, number 8, Nick Garber.
Now at the plate, Mitch Garver. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
Fastball well outside. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Plawecki finds it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. And that'll bring up the big stick. He's set, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hard ground ball to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the third now, and in to hit next it'll be the catcher Kevin Plawecki.
The catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
Ball.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he goes up to get this one as he pops it up over toward the right side of the infield. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
Batting 9, The center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
One gone here in the Boston third. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. First offering on its way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. The 1-0 is taken, strike one.
We got a ball, one strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. Hit in the air to center field. Astudillo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball one. The bouncer to the left side. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle, and you know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. A 1-1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield, and a close play at second, but the throw does beat him and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Eddie Rosario.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Good fastball there. Didn't get the swing, but the guy at the plate isn't someone who chases many bad pitches.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Josh Donaldson waits on deck. Count remains full. The next 3-2. swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinding out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
At the plate, Josh Donaldson, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. To second for one. On to first, and Donaldson's gone as well. It's a double play.
Up next for the Twins, the third baseman, Marvin.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire, Marwin Gonzalez. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. Looped out towards short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing doing here for the Twins. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And digging in is the veteran DH, J.D. Martinez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. For the current campaign, Martinez comes into action sporting a slugging line above .650. And that's not something you see every day. Truly an elite power bat. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
One and one, here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Michael.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this dive. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
So a runner on first with one out now, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball 1. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
And this is lined softly here to the left side, but foul. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
As a look, now the pitch. And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And it bangs off the monster. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Jose Peraza will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Full count to Jose Peraza.
This is the cat and mouse of today's game. 3-1 almost definitely bought you that fastball, and he took it. Interested to see if this pitcher goes to that well again, fear of bases being loaded, or he's willing to break something off.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases-loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
At the plate, Kevin Plawecki. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-1.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Fastball in there. 3-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but That one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Here's Jackie Bradley now. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay to the plate. And he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
So coming to the plate, Kevin Pillar. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. From the belt, the pitch. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
So 2 on with 2 away, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. He's set. Here it comes.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Red Sox 4 and the Twins nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, William Astudillo.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's Bogaerts, the young shortstop. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for the Twins, the second baseman, Luis Arias.
So digging in now, Luis Arias. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's inside.
No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error make up the totals for the Twins to this point. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 13, Adrianza.
Striding into the box, Adrianza. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Weekly hit towards first. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They trail here 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding forward, hitter J.D. Martinez. Now the pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Now a slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball. Two and one as he misses with the slurve there.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Fernando Romero, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 77, Fernando Romero.
Xander Bogaerts will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. As a look, now the pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. And 2, here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So here's Michael Chavis now. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. From the stretch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Now batting. The third baseman.
Here now is Rafael Devers. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Now here it comes. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Red Sox are out in front, 5-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
On its way is pitch number 75. Heading out towards shallow right. Pilar moving in. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting. Catcher. Mitch Garver.
So striding forward now, Mitch Garver. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside ball.
The 1-0. Hit in the air out to right. Pilar's there. 2 gone.
Now batting. Designated hitter. Nelson Cruz.
Next will be the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Jose Peraza.
The second baseman, Jose Peraza.
First offering on its way. Swing, and he pops him up. In there, a base hit.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knob.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is there. One down.
The batter, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Runners on first with one down. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Fouled off. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
At the plate now, Kevin Pillar, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Ready now, Eddie Rosario. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
High in the air into shallow left center. Benintendi comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Donaldson.
1 gone now in the Minnesota 7th, and here's Donaldson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Pillar is there, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Marwin Gonzalez.
The next twin up, Marwin Gonzalez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First delivery to him on the way. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, it's been a while since they had a base runner, more than 3 innings to be precise, but they've got one now. We'll see if they can get a little something going here.
Into the box, Williams Astudillo. Line foul off to the right over the Red Sox dugout. He's 1 for 2 in this one. High and deep to left center field. Benintendi heads back on it, but it's off the wall. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first and makes it a 5-1 contest.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Digging in once again, Luis Arias. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Heath Hembry will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Heath Hembry.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Stepping in now, Eric Adrianza as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Twins 2. Digging in to try it again, Andrew Benintendi, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball. Counts 1-0.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Two-0 count. The pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out. The throw is wild and he gets away.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogart.
Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
No balls and a strike to count. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Standing in, Michael Chavis earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Yeah, and what do you know, Matty? Situation presents itself again. Don't try and do too much. Look for something elevated and drive it into the outfield.
First pitch on its way. A bullet to first base.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone. Sergio Romo answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Jose Peraza will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. He's set and the pitch.
0-1's the count.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Comes set, the 0-1. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. Runners will stay put, however the count evens at 1. And it's fouled away. Ready with the 1-2.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two out, bases loaded. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave them loaded. They're still out in front, 5-2. Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Jorge Polanco.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
The 1-0. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So stepping in, Mitch Garver. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down go the Twins in order, and the deficit remains 5-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and now it'll be the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
The catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count. 2-2.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batter, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Striding in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
A ball and a strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Chasing after it is Rosario. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Kevin Pillar, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Two and 1 the count to Pillar.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Down in order go the Red Sox, and it remains 5-2. In now, Eddie Rosario. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Brandon Workman comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Brandon Workman.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Again, another foul ball. Another one sent foul. Now another 1-2. On the ground to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Ready once again, Josh Donaldson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2.
Ball left outside.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So now to the plate, Marwin Gonzalez. A ball and no strikes. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Williams Astudillo, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 home. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Ready with the 1-1. Grounded to third. Devers gloves it. Throw on to first, and the Red Sox have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
5-2 the final today. The Boston Red Sox win their 40th game in front of the home crowd this year. Eduardo Rodriguez earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Jose Barrios was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Brandon Workman closes the door for the save, his 42nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Twins, 2 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes.